So, new year and new glasses. Finally, I've been looking for new glasses for a while now, especially nice big frames that are gold, that aren't too heavy. Because my other one slips down my nose and I can't breathe. The other one slips down my nose and then I get a headache. So, those are two different glasses. So, yeah. So, these are my 2018 glasses. Anyway, hi guys, Happy New Year. I'm just gonna take these off now because they're causing a glare. So, yeah. Welcome to the last wrap-up of 2017. So, in total, I read about 79 books. On Goodreads, it will tell you 78, but actually that's because I read Dune in 2 years ago and I marked it as read. So it will say a reread, but actually no, it's just me finishing the book. Which might also happen again this year because I'm rereading Throne of Glass, but the first time I read it was an audiobook. And then so now I'm actually physically reading it. I'm going back to my first love, which is fantasy, and I'm going to just start reading what makes me happy for the first 2 months of this year. So, in December, I started off with Goth Girl and the Pirate Queen by Chris Riddell. He, I think, is the illustrator for the... he works with Paul Stewart, and they have this series called The Edge Chronicles, which I highly recommend. Even if you're not a kid, I think it's one of the best written series with illustrations that I've ever come across up to this day. Anyway, this was just a cute little story about this girl going to a fashion show. So, it was cute, a fast read. It's a good palate cleanse. And then I read Uprooted by Naomi Novik, and this is the fantasy book I didn't know I needed in my life. Or it's like the fantasy book that I've always wanted in my life, but was content to not get because everybody just was content with their own tropes. So it's just the mixing of fantasy, adventure, and romance here. It was perfect, absolutely perfect for me. And then I wanted to do a 12, how Litmus was the 12 days of Litmus, and then I got distracted because of Litmus that I wasn't really able to. And then also I don't know what happened, but I just got super busy during last month, which normal because it's Filipino. A Filipino Christmas consists of lots of Christmas parties, your family, and lots of food. So yeah. I finished My True Love Gave to Me 12 Holiday Stories by Stephanie Perkins. I actually finished this at the end of the month. So yeah, I liked about 4 stories out of the 12. The first one is The Lady and the Fox by Kelly Link. The second one was Polaris is Where You'll Find Me by Jenny Han. This is actually super cute because it had this girl who was Asian, or is it Korean, and she was adopted as Santa's daughter. And I'm just like, oh, that's so nice because it's always during Christmas season, it's about a white Christmas and white people normally. So I'm just happy that this wasn't about that. And What the Hell Have You Done, Sophie Roth by Gail Forman. This is cute also because it's not a typical Christmas thing. It's about a Jewish girl in college for the first time, and she's celebrating Hanukkah. I think I got that right, I hope. And then the last story I got is The Girl Who Woke the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. This was the perfect ending, and it's so Laini Taylor that it was perfect. So those are the stories from My True Love Gave to Me. And then, this is a bit cheating because I finished this book actually in January. But because this was in my December TBR, I'm counting it as my December book because I wanted to just... books that I started in 2017, I will leave it in 2017. I don't want to carry it over to the next year. That's just something I don't like to do personally. And so even if it is cheating, it's still my TBR, my read book, so whatever. That's just how I roll, okay? I just need things to be neat like that. And that's The Nest by Cynthia Dupree Sweeney. I'm considering doing a book review on this, so I don't really want to say too much other than the fact that, yes, horrible people. Yes, character development. And yes, this was actually a really good winter read considering a winter, like December winter read. We don't have winter here, but I mean, let's pretend. There were so many storms that it felt like winter. And then for honorable mentions, I read 2 zines that I picked up from the Glucose Syrup Art Fest. These are both by the same person, Ana Rosella Arceo, or Manang Ella, as we call her. And she has, these 2 are so good, but they're so different because one is full of hope and joy and victory. Like the last part, I don't really care if I'm spoiling, but it's beautiful. And it says, the universe awaits your victory. And I just think it's so beautiful. And here it's just so full of hope and like love. And she's also, she did all the illustrations in here herself. So, and then she starts with like a quote, like, with many setbacks but still ever moving forward. It's beautiful. And then here, in my hands are love letters that have lost their destination. This one though, it's just really full of heartbreak and like, who got, but better than mine, I think, in the way that it's more mature. And so yeah, there's all of that. And I'm trying to find something that's short. Here. She has, like, I think, a poem called Wish. I wish you could show me your heart as much as I have shown you mine. I wish I could see through your soul as much as I have let you see mine. So yeah, and then what I like is that she also introduced like photos and like newspaper, well, I mean like maybe magazine type stuff into the zine. It's really nice. And so yeah, lots of pain. So between hope and pain, that was how I ended like my 2017. And I'm gonna probably make another video on like what I'm planning to do in 2018 reading wise. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Bye.